What's up, Press Play? I'm JJ.
I'm Carson.
Welcome to the Oscars episode.
It's here. Hey, JJ, you're the movie guy. You
I
know,
am. Yeah, certified.
You kind of want to talk about the big things being nominated.
Yeah. I could talk about. I made like I made a little segment
that's really
about Best
cool.
Picture. Is that can I show it? Is that okay?
Sure. Here, I think so.
Okay, we're gonna show that now. Oscar Wilde, Oscar Isaac, Oscar the Grouch, other people named Oscar, and finally, the Oscars. Now, I'm not here to tell you which Oscar is better than all the rest, like no one ever was. We all know who that is, right? It's Oscar Isaac, the Grouch. Yep, that's what I was gonna say too. Obviously, Sesame Street trash puppet for the win. All that controversy aside, today I'm going to be talking about the Oscars, also known as the Academy Awards. More importantly, I will be discussing what movies are nominated for Best Picture, because after all, it is the most important award of the night. And Press Play is the most important show on IUP TV, so it only makes sense. Getting back on topic, there are 10 movies that were nominated for Best Picture now. I could rank them or say which one has the best chance of winning. That's what I did last year, and it took way too much research. I still did that research this year, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to just say a bunch of numbers and call it a day. If you care, here's the spreadsheet I made. You can give it a look. You can pause. Instead, like any person that willingly puts themselves in front of a camera, I am going to talk about my opinions. And before anyone comes at me for not calling Everything Everywhere All at Once the greatest practical cinematic achievement of our generation, let me say a quick disclaimer. I'm right. You're wrong. Shut up. Pretty simple. I'm the one with the mic. I'm the one in front of the camera. So I'm the only opinion that matters right now. If you believe otherwise, I don't know, go cry about it on Twitter. Wait, is that still a thing? What's the status on Elon Musk? Do we know? Yeah, who cares? All right. First on the chopping block is All Quiet on the Western Front. Now, I'm going to level with you guys. We're cool, right? I can trust you? Cool. So I didn't actually watch All Quiet on the Western Front. I know this is kind of my job. Look, I tried, seriously. I watched 8 minutes of it, but it's all in German. And I didn't have subtitles on the absolutely legal version of the movie I was watching, so it was kind of impossible. I'm sorry, I've heard it's a good film, and I read the book in high school. And by read it, I mean I read 2 chapters and Spark noted the rest. So I can't really rate this. Sorry. On to the next movie, which is Avatar: Way of the Water. The blue people can swim now. They brought back pretty much everyone from the first movie, even one of the guys that died. Wait, is that a spoiler? I don't know, and I'm not even sure, none of you even remember what I'm talking about from the first movie, so we're good. It's a visual masterpiece, obviously. What did you expect? It's James Cameron. But the story is kind of lackluster because they just put a bunch of animals and guns in front of our faces and call it a day. It's alright, but I'm probably not going to sit through another 3 hours to watch it again. The third movie is The Banshees of Inisherin. I watched this less than 24 hours ago, and it's a classic drama. It's about 2 friends, but one of them doesn't want to be the other's friend anymore. Really revolutionary stuff. But honestly, I like the movie. I thought Colin Farrell did a good job, and the small island of Inisherin gave the movie a small-town vibe. All in all, good movie. Then we have Baz Luhrmann's Elvis. This movie is very well edited and has great music, and Austin Butler was insanely good at playing the titular character. Tom Hanks was alright, but his accent left a little bit to be desired. Billy from Stranger Things is in it, though, so that's cool. I'd watch it again. Good movie. It's at this point that I've got to talk about Everything Everywhere All at Once. I remember seeing the trailer to this movie and thinking it was going to be insane. And it was for 80% of the film, but it kind of fell off when it starts going into the personal aspect of the characters. To me, it kind of felt a lot like a Marvel movie at the end, where it all culminated into a big battle about love or family or something. But everyone's losing their collective mind over this movie, so it's probably going to win Best Picture, much to my dismay. It's a good movie, don't get me wrong, but I was getting bored towards the end. But after all that, I get to talk about my favorite movie out of this list, The Fabelmans. This movie is in the top 3 contenders for Best Picture, along with Everything Everywhere All at Once and Banshees of Inisherin. And if it were up to me, I'd pick this movie. It was a little slow at times, but the majority of it was very well done. You can just tell how much love and care Steven Spielberg put into this semi-autobiography. It's a beautiful movie about family and childhood and a loss of innocence. I really enjoyed this movie, and I will gladly watch it again. Good movie. Then we have Tar, the movie that's going to give Cate Blanchett her Oscar. It's painfully obvious how well she did in this movie, and if Michelle Yeoh wins instead of Blanchett, then I don't even know what the Academy is doing anymore. Like, Cate Blanchett deserves this award, but whatever. We're talking about the movie as a whole. It's all right. It's pretty slow for a lot of the time, and once it starts getting going, the movie ends. I definitely won't watch this movie again, but that's because it's not my cup of tea. Next. I still can't believe Top Gun Maverick is nominated for Best Picture. Like, people went crazy for this movie when it came out, but it doesn't deserve to be nominated. I still stand by that Babylon should have been nominated instead, but whatever. Top Gun Maverick isn't a bad movie. I had a lot of fun watching it, and I wouldn't be opposed to watching it again, but it's not Oscar worthy. I'm sorry. Tom Cruise, go back to talking about Scientology, my guy. These last 2 movies are complete opposites, with the first being Triangle of Sadness. This movie is probably my second favorite of the list after The Fabelmans. It's such a fun, wild ride. It starts off a bit slow, but it picks up quickly and doesn't stop until its abrupt end. Don't even get me started with the ending. And if I had a nickel for every time a donkey died in one of these movies, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but, well, you get the idea. I really enjoyed this movie, and I recommend it to anyone that wants just a dumb movie that makes fun of rich people. Good movie. This last movie is really heavy. It's called Women Talking, and whew, it's a tough watch. It's so powerful and moving, and a really important movie with what's going on right now, with how men treat women. Yeah, that's about as much as I can say about the plot on this show. Seriously, this movie absolutely should win Best Picture. It's being robbed so hard by the Academy. This movie has only been nominated for like 2 or 3 awards this year, which is an absolute shame. It's... I can't give it enough praise. Good movie, jeez. And we're done. All 10 films nominated, 9 of them watched by yours truly. Once again, I'm not ranking them, but you should know my opinions by now. Man, I'm like really bummed out after talking about Women Talking. I'm glad that was last. I'll see you guys in a bit to tell y'all my predictions for the majority of the awards, but until now, stay entertained, my little children. Peace out.
Wow, JJ, your opinions are kind of garbage.
Oh, man.
Do you want to tell us some more garbage opinions?
I do have more opinions. I love talking about my opinions. Go ahead. What's up, gang? This is JJ. This is Donovan. And I did Oscars Best Pictures, but I didn't tell you what I thought was gonna win. Well, guess what? Now I'm gonna tell you all of the ones, all of the awards, but not documentary and not international stuff because I didn't watch them. Also, if you're thinking, JJ, this is so self-centered of you, what the heck? What do I get out of this? Well, let me tell you. For each prediction that I get wrong, I have to eat hot sauce. And it gets progressively hotter the more that I get wrong. So after spring break, you better be looking out. And when you watch the Oscars, if you do, and it's like actor in leading role is Colin Farrell, and you remember me saying like somebody else, you could be like, haha, that's hot sauce that JJ has to eat. So yeah, look forward to that. Donovan, how's your day going?
It's been pretty good. What about you?
It's going great. Let's go to the first category, Donovan.
Let's get ready with this first category, which is actors in a leading role. We have Austin Butler in Elf, Colin Farrell from Banshees of Inisherin, Brendan Fraser from The Whale, Paul Mescal from Aftersun, and Billy Nye from The Living. And who do you think is going to win that category?
So my prediction, man, I feel like I don't think out of those like 5, I think I've only watched Elvis and Banshees. And as much as I love Banshees, I feel like it's got to go to Austin Butler. He is Elvis. It was too good. It was too good.
Yeah. Okay, so on to the next category, which is actors in a supporting role. So, right here, we're going to start off with Brendan Gelson from Banshees, Brian Tyree Henry from Causeway, Judd Hirsch from The Fablemans, Barry Koga from The Banshees, and Kei Kwan from Everything. What do you think is going to win that category of supporting role?
So, I mean, I still can't believe that Judd Hirsch got nominated because he was in like 20, 30 minutes of The Fablemans. So I really don't. It's Judd Hirsch, so like that's probably why he got
Must
nominated.
have done such a great job. Even that 20, 30 minutes must have been the best part of the movie.
He was good, but it wasn't the best part of the movie. I think. Well, fun fact: have you ever seen The Goonies or I think it's the second Indiana Jones movie?
Yes, I've
you
seen
know the
both.
little Asian boy.
Yeah.
That's Kei Hoi Kwan.
Oh, that is.
He's been working since the 80s. His voice has not changed though, sadly. And him in Everything Everywhere All at Once, I think he should win. I feel like he has won Best Supporting Actor or best supporting actor
Probably.
for like other stuff, like probably like the BAFTA or something. So I mean, yeah, my vote is for Kay.
Yeah, I would assume. On next is actresses in a leading role, and for that we got Kate Blanchett from The Tar, Ana de Armas from The Blonde. Next is Andrea Riseborough from To Leslie. Up next is Michelle Williams from The Fablemans, and then finally is Michelle Yeoh from Everything. And who do you think is going to win that category?
I mean, I talked about it in my Best Picture thing, and I mean, people might say Yo from Everything Everywhere All at Once, but I mean, it's got to be Kate Blanchett. Kate Blanchett was amazing in Tar. She's the only thing that I liked about that movie, because that movie, it's a good movie. It's just really boring. Not my cup of tea, but Kate Blanchett was just insane in that movie, and she spoke German, which I don't know if she knew how to speak German before, but she might have learned German for that role. I don't know.
That's a commitment if she did learn.
Yeah, really.
I'd say. Up next is actresses in a supporting role, and for that we have Angela Bassett from The Black Panther, Hong Chow from The Whale, Carrie Condon from The Banshees, Jamie Lee Curtis from Everything, and Stephanie Hugh from Everything. And who do you think is going to win then?
See, people have been saying Jamie Lee Curtis would win, but like a lot of her stuff was just her fighting. I personally think that Stephanie Sue is going to win. She was the antagonist in Everything Everywhere All at Once. And honestly, I think she did a really good job. And it would be really cool for someone like her to win, because she's not like a big name actor like Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah. All right, and now that we're done with all the actors and actresses, on to the actual films. And we're going to start off with animated feature films. And at the start, we got Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, The Sea Beast, and Turning Red. Who do you think is going to win that category?
I had a whole thing for Animation Nation, and then we didn't film. So I had a whole script, but you know, it's all good. I mean, honestly, my favorite out of there is The Sea Beast. I really, really enjoyed The Sea Beast. It's like How to Train Your Dragon, but like How to Train Your Dragon is just a little bit better. But it's Guillermo del Toro. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio is it's going to win. It's not even close.
Yeah. All right, and up next we have cinematography. All Quiet on the Western Front, Bardo, False Chronicles of a Handful of Truths, Elvis, Empire of Light, and Tar. So who do you think is going to win that?
For cinematography, I didn't watch it, but I saw like the clip that they put when they were doing nominations, and All Quiet. I think Elvis had really good cinematography, but I think it's going to be All Quiet on the Western Front. It just, war films tend to win cinematography.
Yeah.
So it just makes sense.
It's going to be a lot more dynamic.
I think
what was
it 1917? Is that the movie? Yeah, 1917 I think won cinematography. So that one.
Yeah. All right, next is costume design. And to start off, we have Babylon, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, Elvis, Everything, and Miss Harris Goes to Paris.
Honestly, all of these have really good costumes. Wakanda Forever has really good costumes. Everything Everywhere All at Once had insane costumes. Babylon, really good costumes as well. But I mean, I gotta give it to Elvis. It's a period piece. It's got really good outfits. Elvis himself was like, he was just decked out that entire film. So
Yeah.
yeah, I would give it to Elvis.
And up next is directing, where we have the movies Banshee, Everything, Fablemans, Tar, and Triangle of Sadness.
So this is for directing.
Yep.
You know, they all have really good directing. I'm pretty sure all of those films were nominated for Best Picture, which just makes sense.
Yeah, I think so.
But I mean, everybody's loving Everything Everywhere All at Once right now, and I'm not enough of a film critic to realize like what good directing looks like. And I feel like Everything Everywhere All at Once is going to win this, so that's what I'm doing.
All right, next is film editing with The Banshees, Elvis, Everything, Tar, and Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, I don't know why Top Gun Maverick got nominated, but good for them. Once again, it's Everywhere All at Once. I think Everything Everywhere All at Once got nominated for like 10 awards at the Oscars.
It's definitely the fan favorite.
It's gonna sweep. It's absolutely gonna sweep. So I'm giving it to Everything Everywhere All at Once.
It definitely is sweeping like every other category, because I think it's been in every category we talked about, especially as actors.
Yeah.
Next up is makeup and hairstyling with All Quiet on the Western Front, The Batman, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, Elvis, and The Whale.
I mean, I like to see that there's representation of the Batman, you know, something in the way. And Wakanda Forever had some really good like hairstyling and stuff with Angela Bassett's character. She had a lot of good like hairstyles and stuff. But once again, period piece costumes, it's gonna be Elvis. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if it's actually gonna be. My prediction is Elvis.
Just to add some more points to it, just because it is more of an aesthetical type of design.
It is very aesthetic, yeah.
Yeah. All right, next we have music, and we have original scores for this. So it's going to be All Quiet, Babylon, Banshees, Everything, and The Fablemans.
All of these have really good scores. I feel, you know, I really liked, in the first 8 minutes, the only first 8 minutes that I watched of All Quiet on the Western Front, the music, it's so powerful. It's very orchestral. But then you go to Babylon, it's the complete opposite, but it's so much fun. It's jumpy. It's so like, I don't even know how to put it, but I think Babylon is going to win. Might be the only award Babylon wins, but it's got a good score. It's got a very good score.
All right, and next is music with original songs, and we have Applause from Tell It Like a Lady, Hold My Hand from Top Gun Maverick, Lift Me Up from The Black Panther, Natu Natu from RRR, and This Is a Life from Everything.
This Is a Life, honestly, I don't think it should win. It's just not that like momentous of a song, I guess you could say. Lift Me Up is very good. It's Rihanna, of course it would be very good. I think it's a very good song. But I recently, for this, I listened to Natu Natu. Natu Natu is such a bop. It's so fun. It's so like, I don't know what the heck they're saying because it's all in like Indian, or I don't know what language they speak over there, but is it Indian? I don't know what language they speak in India. That is the thing. There's like 2 billion people that live there. So, but whatever they're speaking, it's a good song. Natu Natu, listen to it. Get kids, get your Spotify's open right now. Get your Apple Musics and your Spotify's and listen to Natu Natu. It sounds like a Pokemon, but it's not. It's a good song.
All right, up next is sound with All Quiet, Avatar, The Batman, Elvis, and Top Gun Maverick.
So this is sound. So it's not just music. It's like sound design. And I mean, Elvis had really good music. I don't know if it had the best sound design. The Batman had something in the way, but I don't know if it had the best like sound like stuff. Then All Quiet, once again, war movies, their sound, you know, we got bullets, we got explosions and stuff. So it just makes sense that All Quiet on the Western Front would just have amazing sound. So that's my prediction, is All Quiet on the Western Front.
All right, coming up next is visual effects with All Quiet, Avatar, The Batman, Black Panther, Top Gun. And what's your prediction for that?
So this was, I mean, it was a pretty interesting one. Because at first I was like, well, obviously Avatar, like, it would make sense. So then I looked at Avatar, the first one, like what Oscars, because I know it was nominated for a couple Oscars. I think it was also might have been nominated for Best Picture. And one of 3 awards that the first Avatar won was visual designs, visual effects. So I mean, I just feel like Avatar 2 is gonna win again. It's a visual, just. It's a visual treat. It's insane. I think that's the only good thing about that movie is that it's just visually very well done. So I think Avatar is going to win this.
Up next is writing adaptive screenplay. And in that category, we have All Quiet, Glass Onion, Living, Top Gun, and Women Talking.
This was a really interesting category because I don't know about Living, and Glass Onion, I'm just surprised that it was nominated. But I mean, I think that Women Talking should have won Best Picture, but it's not going to. So I think if we're going to give it something, adapted screenplay, I'm pretty sure that's the only other thing that it was nominated for. So I mean, I say that it should win adapted screenplay. It's so moving, it's so powerful. The way that it's written is very well done. So I'm giving this to Women Talking.
Coming up next is writing original screenplay. And for that, we have Banshees, Everything, The Fabelmans, Tar, and Triangle of Sadness.
So this is original screenplay. And I mean, you might think like you saw Everything Everywhere All at Once on there. I don't know if it had the best script. I don't know if it had the best screenplay. And honestly, when I'm thinking about it, honestly, Tar was so boring to me, so I wasn't really paying attention to how it was written. But I watched Banshees of Inisherin last night, and it's just very well done. And it's both funny, it's both dramatic. Like there's this one, the whole plot of the movie is that there's these 2 guys, and one of them just doesn't want to be friends with the other guy. He's like, why won't you be my friend anymore? And he's like, 'cause you're boring, and I'm gonna die soon, and I don't want to waste my time with you. And I'm like, wow. So. And it's a very moving, it's a very interesting movie, and I think it should win original screenplay.
All right, and the moment you've all been waiting for, and this is the big category. This is one that a lot of people will have differing opinions about. It is the Best Picture, and in this category we have All Quiet, Avatar: The Way of the Water, Banshees, Elvis, Everything, The Fabelmans, Tar, Top Gun Maverick, Triangle of Sadness, and Women Talking.
It's a lot of it's a lot of movies. It's 10 movies, which is the most that they do in any category because they want to give the most amount of films to win. Triangle of Sadness in there was like the wild card because a lot of people predicted like 9 of them, but Triangle of Sadness was like on the outskirts. They didn't know if it was going to be that. They didn't know if it was going to be Babylon. But which makes it probably it's not going to win. The top 3 right now are Banshees of Inisherin, Fabelmans, and Everything Everywhere All at Once. As much as I love The Fabelmans, and honestly, I feel like any other year, Banshees of Inisherin or The Fabelmans could have won, but Everything Everywhere All at Once was just such a momentous thing, and it got so many people talking. And I mean, it was just 2 directors for it, and all the special effects were like just done by them with like camera tricks and stuff. So I definitely feel like Everything Everywhere All at Once is gonna win. It's gonna sweep at the Oscars.
All right, and with that, that's all the categories. So you feeling pretty confident about all your predictions?
Not confident about all of my predictions. Honestly, I'll give myself half. There are 19 awards, I'm pretty sure, that I gave predictions for. And I mean, if I got more than 10 wrong, I need to eat like the hottest hot sauce more times. So I'm really hoping, honestly, for content, I would hope that I got 10 wrong, so that way we can go through every single hot sauce that I have. But it would be nice if I only got like 3 wrong. But
We-
we'll just have to say
Yeah. If you do get them all wrong, then we need to throw in Meg in this.
if I get them all wrong,
Then
I'm
Meg's doing it with you.
If I get them
You heard
all,
it here, folks. If he gets
Sure.
it all wrong, Mog is jumping in and she's eating the hot sauce with JJ.
Also, I'm gonna strip my title. This is on camera. If I get all of them wrong, certified movie boy, no more. I can't be certified movie boy if I get every prediction wrong. So
Yeah.
see you guys in like 3 weeks to see if I'm in pain or not.
Bye.
See ya.
You know what? I think those opinions are a little better.
No, yeah, I think I did a lot of research on him, but where's Meg? Have you seen
I
Meg?
don't know. I haven't seen Meg in a while.
Let me
you
call
know.
her. Let's see where she is.
That is pretty important. She's pretty important.
Yeah, she's like the station manager or something.
Something like that.
It's ringing. Hey, Meg. Hey, where are you? We're like kind of filming something. Not Montana. That's not even a state. Oh, okay. Cows. All right. I gotta go to Montana for a thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Go to Montana.
Huh? Hi, yeah. Over here. Okay. Here. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Hey, what's up? Look. Oh, read that. Okay. Hi. I'm your name. Roll the intro? I don't really know what I'm doing here. I was actually in Montana because I wanted to look at the cute little cows and bring them all back over here. Indiana County really lacks a cow population, and I feel very strongly about this issue. But in fact, what? Doing a game show? I don't even know what it's about. I don't even know why I'm here. What do you mean I'm hosting it? Is this about cows? Oh, the Oscars. There's a lot of people named Oscar. Oh, you mean like the Academy Awards? Aren't we supposed to hate them because they're rigged or something? How did JJ know I was in Montana in the first place? That's the real issue. So, read the paper? Okay. Hi, and welcome to the game show. I still don't know what it's about. Who are you people?
Hi, I'm Justin.
I'm JJ. I took her from Montana. She thought she had unpaid or paid days off, but that's not a thing. There's no PTO over here.
We wanted to do a game show.
Game show, no cows. Game show.
The question and answers are to be read aloud in full before participants may answer. Participants answer by writing their answers down. And when everyone has an answer, it is shown to the host. If the answer is correct, they get 1 point. To break a tie, it's rock, paper, scissors. And then this fancy paper just has a bunch of questions and answers on it. I mean, if you tell me that I'm supposed to host this, I think I'm supposed to read these. let's begin, I guess. Question number 1. Which movie was the first to sweep the Big 5 awards? Them being Best Picture, Best Director, Best Screenplay, Best Lead Actor, and Best Lead Actress. Was it It Happened One Night, Lost Highway, Titanic, or Barton Fink? I guess if you guys have your answers, you can just read them aloud to me.
Okay, so I did Titanic. I don't know if you can read that.
I can kind of make it out.
See, I thought Titanic was like too obvious. I thought I thought the people put that there to like throw it off. So I put It Happened. It Happened One Night. That one.
The correct answer is It Happened One Night.
Wow. That's the
So-
only one that I recognize besides Titanic.
JJ gets a point.
Titanic was the
I
only
think.
one I recognized.
Yeah. And I'm not going to use a marker because I realized I'm wearing white, so we're going to go pen.
They gave me a fancy little description to read to you guys
Oh.
Ooh.
too. It Happened One Night came out in 1934. It's a screwball romantic comedy about a reporter getting on a bus to interview a young runaway heiress. They both get stuck with each other when they are both left behind at one of the bus stops. It was directed and produced by Frank Capra.
That could have been the first documented meet
Shout
cute.
out to him.
Interesting. That's,
Good job.
I
You're
knew
doing great.
nothing about that
I am.
movie.
Okay. Next question. What British director never won a competitive Oscar in his 50-year-long career? Was it Ridley Scott, Christopher Nolan, or Alfred Hitchcock?
What were the answers again?
Ridley Scott, Christopher Nolan, or Alfred Hitchcock?
Ridley Scott, did he do Alien? No. I feel like he did like Interstellar or something. No, I'm thinking of the lead woman from Alien. What was her name? Wasn't it Ridley or something?
It was Ripley.
That's what I'm thinking of.
I got Ridley Scott. I don't know if you can read that.
I need a new prescription.
I put Hitchcock because I feel like Christopher Nolan definitely won. And I feel like Alfred Hitchcock, I was like, obviously he's won, but nah, I'm not going with my gut on any of these. So we're doing Hitchcock.
I went with my gut because I feel like I've heard Nolan has won Oscars, and I think I remember hearing that some Hitchcock movie
Right,
did
like The
win an
Birds or
Oscar.
something, yeah.
Exactly, like The Birds.
Is it my... Okay. The correct answer is Alfred Hitchcock.
Darn.
Despite 4 nominations for Best Director, he has never won any award.
I mean,
Damn.
I can't imagine he'll be winning anytime soon.
Because
so.
he's not alive anymore.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Why can't we do this about cows?
Well, I mean, cows die too.
What?
Wait, cows die?
Oh. I didn't.
I thought they
didn't-
just got moved to farms progressively further upstate.
No. Oh, yeah, upstate all the way to heaven.
Okay, I'm being told that I have to continue. Who has won the most Academy Awards, like ever? Was it Walt Disney, Meryl Streep, or me?
Are you?
Or me?
I don't know if you guys can read it. I wrote Meryl Streep. I was thinking it might be Meg, but I can't remember if she won Best Actress in 2008 or not. So I'm trying to.
That is true.
If I'm wrong about that, I might be completely the opposite. Yeah.
See, so I don't think that she won in 2008 because I think she lost to Meryl Streep.
Ah, yeah.
And I didn't know how to spell Meryl Streep, so I put MS as in MS Paint.
Oh,
So
yeah, I don't know if you guys can read it. I hope I spelled it right.
I think it's MERYL and then STREEP.
I wasn't sure if it was 2 L's or 1 L, so I went
True,
with 2
yeah.
L's because that's my safety thing.
The correct answer is Walt Disney.
Really?
Walt Disney has won the most Academy Awards, winning a whopping 22 awards with 59 nominations.
I wonder if that counts like every Disney movie that gets nominated. It does?
I think.
Interesting. That sucks.
You think they just stack him next to his head?
Where is his head?
It's
In some
under
freezer?
Disney World.
Yeah, under Disney World. Yeah.
They did it in like Futurama. No, wait, no. In Futurama, they just had a bunch
They
of
did
heads
it in
of people.
iCarly.
They did it in iCarly.
We
Yeah,
should go find it.
we should. Yeah.
You should.
Can we put his DNA in a cow?
Yes.
Would that cow make movies?
Walt Kowsney.
Walt Cow.
A film has to screen in a theater for a week in what city before it can be eligible for an Academy Award? Is it Mexico City, Miami, New York, or Los Angeles?
You have your answer down? Cool. I'm not sure if you guys can read it, but I wrote Los Angeles.
That's Los Angeles, but like in Spanish.
Yeah.
I also put LA because I think they're talking about that one theater. Do you know what I'm talking about in LA? It's like the Chinese.
Oh, the Chinese theater.
That's
yeah.
what I'm thinking of.
You're both right. The correct answer is Los Angeles. A movie needs to screen for at least a week in Los Angeles to be eligible for an award. Most directors start this journey by having their films at film festivals.
Yeah, like Sundance or something. Yeah.
That was my first point.
There's so many words on this
I'm
page.
sorry.
It's up to the interpretation of the people. They know
What do they know?
everything.
Can they do my math homework?
I don't know, but they do.
I'm gonna get them to do my math homework.
It's clever.
It's gonna be awesome. What's the full legal government name for the Academy? This is not multiple choice.
The full legal government name
Yes.
For the Academy. For the Academy.
for the Academy, not the
Yes.
awards. Oh,
The
this
Academy.
guy knows it.
Why won't he do my math homework?
I only know a few things. They let me know a few things. They don't let me know everything though. I'm so confused by everything.
Do you have an answer yet?
I do.
Oh, goody.
Or do you?
No, and I can't think of anything except the Academy.
Write something down. They're telling me you need to write something down.
They need content.
I don't know if you can read this. I wrote the Academy.
I wrote the Academy of Motion Pictures.
The correct full legal government name for the Academy is the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences.
I just remember that they said motion pictures as though they have just been introduced to the concept of film, and I find that very funny.
Anyways, who was the only person named Oscar to win an Oscar? Was it Oscar Wilde, Oscar Isaac, Oscar Dunn, or Oscar Hammerstein II?
That's an interesting name for the last person. The second automatically makes anyone interesting. Well, I knew a guy who he was the fourth, and that guy was even more fascinating. He had Roman numerals after his name,
Because I'm the third.
and his
but
name was
not the fourth.
David.
There's so many.
Imagine having four generations, and all of them are just Dave.
You just couldn't think of anything else.
What was the last guy's name again?
Oscar Hammerstein II.
Cool. Mine is, I don't know if you can read it, Oscar Hammerstein II. I almost said Oscar Isaac, but then I crossed it out.
I put Oscar Wilde because when I was writing my other script, I tried to look up famous Oscars, and Oscar Wilde is a director. So
The correct answer is Oscar Hammerstein II.
Really?
He won the Academy Award for Best Original Song twice.
Did the people tell you?
They let me know it.
That's not fair.
It's cloudy, it's vague, it's just in my head.
You're so smart.
Thank you, they let me be.
You're so lucky. During World War II, Oscar statues were made out of what material? Plaster, metal, paper, or rubber?
Because, like, what do you classify as a metal?
Something that's metal.
It's a selection of elements on
Yeah,
the periodic table.
But what if it was a D? Metal? Isn't, like, Olympic?
I believe that's just an object.
What if it was?
Isn't everything an object?
AC/DC. What if they gave out
Something abstract.
Kiss? Not Kisses, but like
Kiss?
Kiss the People.
Name a
The
Kiss
scary
song.
people? They don't let me
don't
know that
know.
knowledge.
Blaster? I don't know if you can read that.
See, I was thinking plaster. And I was like, it would be really funny if it was rubber. But I put metal, just because, like, maybe gold.
Awards were made out of plaster. But after the war, they could be traded in for real shiny ones. Real shiny metal ones.
Shiny metal ones.
I remember all of those other resources, except maybe paper, were vital to the war effort. Like rubber was incredibly important, and so was metal, and so I felt like paper was too flimsy, so it just had to be plaster. It was a process of elimination.
I hate when he uses logic.
They let me have logic.
I don't.
Yeah, well, they let me have Logic the rapper. Take that.
Where
I have a
is he?
human.
Where is he?
Isn't
I'll
he the
never
one that
tell.
sings about the hotline? Isn't he the one that sings about the hotline?
No, that's Aubrey.
Didn't they do it together?
Was Logic the one that wrote that song
no,
about,
it's,
like...
It's coming to me in a thought, not that hotline. Not that hotline. Oh my god, the other one with all the numbers. All the numbers, all the numbers, all the numbers, all the numbers.
all the numbers?
All the numbers. 1-800, 1-800, 1-800, 1-800.
I don't think that was Logic, though. I think
Are you
that's some
talking
guy
about
who's like only known for that.
8675309.
And then there was another guy who collaborated, but I don't remember if that was Logic.
They're
Oh, I
telling
know
me
exactly
I'm
what you're
not
talking
allowed
about.
to
No,
know
it
that.
is. The
We're not allowed
1-800
to
song
know.
is Logic, because I was going to bring it up, but then I didn't know how to bring it up without talking about what the song is about.
That's
so.
fair.
Of course you know. You
What?
work with the people.
No, this guy works with people. I work with the hotline.
You found me in Montana. I was
Yeah.
turning the corner to get to a farm, and there you
I
were.
just happened to be in Montana at the
speed-walking at
same
me.
time
Why were you in Montana?
because I was trying to get to one of the Dakotas. Which one? Mount Rushmore.
I don't remember anything before this recording.
What did host Jerry Lewis infamously do during the 1959 ceremony? Did he say the wrong movie? Did he ad-lib for 20 minutes? Did he trip up the stairs? Or did he die?
One of those answers is very different from the others.
These are the answers that they tell me to say.
In some ways, I really want it to not be the last one.
I feel like we would have heard about it.
Exactly. Partially, not really because I want him to be alive, but also it's not really because of that. It's because I would be so embarrassed if he died on stage and nobody remembered.
Jerry Lewis? That's the guy?
Yes. What a name.
No, because it sounds familiar. Like, maybe I've heard of this guy.
Yeah, 'cause he died on stage.
Did you watch the 1959 Academy Award ceremony?
No. Who am I thinking of? Who was, like, the original talk show host?
I don't know.
That might be who I'm thinking of. I don't remember. I've heard of Jerry Lewis. Okay, show the people
fly
if they
in
can
here.
read.
There is a fly in here. Anyway, I'm not sure if you guys can read it, but I said ad-libbed for 20 minutes.
I also said ad lib for 20 minutes.
You guys are correct. Jerry Lewis had to ad-lib for a whole 20 minutes during the 1959 ceremony because the ceremony was over before the TV slot was.
Now in the Oscars, they're like turning off the lights to get people to stop talking.
Imagine being Jerry Lewis and you're like, oh man, this went great. And then you see like a guy standing on the side of the stage just going, Vam, keep going, we're not done broadcasting yet. And you are stuck there for 20 minutes.
And it was the 50s. What do you even talk about?
Yeah, it's 59? Yeah, what do you talk about? Oh man,
Elvis?
that Elvis guy, he sure is Elvising.
Speaking of 1959, when was the first televised Academy Award ceremony? Was it 1953, 1934, 1845, or was it 1959?
I'm pretty sure I know this because I've been on the Oscars website enough times, but
All right. I wrote 1934. I'm not sure if you can read that.
I wrote 1953. I'm like pretty, I feel like it is.
The awards were first broadcasted in 1953.
I feel like I've just
Darn.
seen it on the Oscars website so many times.
The first ever
Yeah.
ceremony, however,
Yeah.
took place in 1929 and was held in the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel to an audience of 270 people.
That's a lot of people.
Interesting.
Was that
That is
the
a lot.
Academy?
Yes,
Whoa.
that's where they held the first ever ceremony ever.
I want to be a part of the Academy. I think you have to be like a director or work in movies or something.
Meatloaf was in the Academy.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Last but not least, what proposed category is real and has been rejected from 1991 to 2012? Was it Best New Actor? Was it Perfect Attendance of a Castmate? Or was it Best Stunt Coordination? Justin, if you get this one right and JJ doesn't, you tie. You get to play rock, paper, scissors.
I'll also draw it really tall. Oh, you're doing it real big.
I've completely ruined this.
I don't know if they can read that.
I ran out of room. I don't know if you can read it. I wrote stunt coordination.
You show the best on the back.
Oh yeah, I wrote best too large. So it's best stunt coordination.
I wrote stunt, so I'm thinking it's also the stunt one.
You dragged me down with
Oh,
you.
I didn't even think of that.
Whether or not this is
It
I've been
is
doing-
Best Stunt Coordination.
What if it was best attendance? That would be so funny.
if it was best attendance by a cast member,
It's like I would hope you show up every day.
well apparently for Mad Max Fury Road, I think it was I don't remember the guy's name. The guy who plays Mad Max just like wouldn't show up until halfway through the filming day. Like he was just notoriously
Well, yeah, when you're
awful at
Max, you
being
can do
on
whatever
time.
you want. You can't be mad at Max.
That's true. He's
I
already
see what
mad.
you did there.
Wait, was that a pun?
Best Stunt Coordination is not a category for the Oscars, but it is currently a category for the Daytime Emmys.
Nice.
Interesting.
Good for them.
Yeah, good for them. Stunt coordination is an important part of films because doing things safely is very important. I think that's pretty cool. I think it should be honored and respected more. Stunt performers tend to get the short end of the
But then
stick.
Tom Cruise might win.
That's fair.
They're telling me we're out of time.
Oh no.
JJ won.
Awesome.
How many points?
Probably like
You
2,
got
right?
6 points. Justin, you got 5.
Yeah, so like not bad.
You know what you win?
That would have been so cool, but
It's gone.
They told me to throw that at you.
yeah, and now they're picking it up. You can't see because it's under the table, but they're taking it. They're taking it away.
That's it.
That was great. Hey, so I just found out Montana's like a thing.
Wow, really?
It's like near one or both of the Dakotas.
East
So
Dakota, right?
I think it's like that way.
Yeah, that's West Dakota. Yeah.
So interesting. But trivia, that was fun.
Yeah,
I think Meg's gonna go back to Montana. You could call it like Megtana or something.
Mootana, because cows.
Montana, because of cows.
Yeah.
Man, she really loves cows. What's up with that?
I don't know. I think she loves it more than she loves Kirby.
Whoa. Wow. Well, with that revelation, we gotta get out of here. It's done. We're honestly, we are not supposed to be here after like midnight, and we're still here. So we gotta head out.
So have a great Oscar day.
See you in a couple weeks.
Bye.